Hey Jordan, would you like to explain what happened and why this video is coming out probably around the time I expect it to come out, or at least present Jordan? It's because, well, I messed up a recording. And then I had to wait because technical difficulties, as we see Harold, character exclusive Kana with random item stats. So, let's make sure that we've set that first, because we need to set the thingy-majiggy, the commoner backstory. I am going crazy. Because I've said this at least twice now. I did 2 runs and then noticed my runs did not look right, and so I just got really sad. But as we actually get into this Herald Commoner character exclusive random item Kana run, and we're gonna do at least 2 runs. That was the plan as I move into this week, but no end screen because I know I don't have time, unfortunately. Along with other things. Takshi-san, dexterity, second charisma, maybe a knowledge check. Kana, though. And I have Kana perks, which means just general perks. Kana has no exclusive perks relative to themselves, so just making sure what I want to do here. Not really much. I think we're still going to play strength. We're just going to lose 6 stamina and possibly 2 reason, or more. I do need to remember the second encounter check if I care about it, but let's see. So, library notes, we'll do that. Unearthly suture does nothing. I don't get to do anything in the bath because I can't even heal, and away we go. 1 costume, 1 life, a lot of pain. Sailors, recluse, coma, botanist, and nail. So, botanist, recluse, and nails is going to be the assumed order of operations here, but yeah, this could be not great. Kana on commoner, you know, you might not feel it as much because there are no really, good perks to grab aside from quick thinking, but you still want the, as I've said before and I'll say it again, as we see a 3 damage heavy duty flashlight, we might actually want this thingamajiggy, but I need a weapon that is better than that. So, yeah, aside from the fact that, while we can't die, and that is somewhat nice, the flip side of that is we take a lot of doom damage. Period. That's all I need to say. That, and yes, the normal thing that I said about commoner where you don't have accuracy and you don't get to increase their stats, which is the other, arguably half of level up, but half of leveling up. But yeah, not having really too much perks doesn't hurt. Unless you're on an all-perk run, then you can visit the History Club. But again, as I mentioned, Kana has a bit of doom issues if the run does not allow itself. So this monkey wrench is going to be one of my saving graces, basically. But we'll see. That being said, as we move indirectly to the good things about playing Kana here, is that, yeah, while Recluse is going to do a lot of damage, really all it means is you're going to take an extra 5 Doom, which for Recluse is, in version 1.01, not so bad, because your Doom is not going to increase as much in Recluse anyway. By the way, yeah, I can nearly do prep attack. It's a shame I don't have an extra point in strength. We'll have to deal. And in fact, I could probably do more, but for the moment, we're just going to do this. Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter. I'd rather just eat this in the face. And we could just Desperate Prep Strong. So 4 all, which isn't great, but at least for Kana, so I don't care as much. If I were any other character, I would run away. And yeah, I would rather take the damage than Doom out. Although, I would preferably instead have liked to... Actually, was that the greatest decision? My mind is going blank because I was thinking of the previous run I did, which was funny enough, it was a mermaids into a footage. And I nearly thought about grabbing the fire axe, but I did something different that run. But here we are in botanist immediately, which is why I tripped myself up for a moment. But anywho, that was you'll never see that recording, but basically that run was interesting. It was an Ico run, and yeah, it was interesting. Yes, but yeah, as we continue on as Kana here, yeah, Recluse is gonna hurt. We are probably going to die here, but I would rather still save the 3 stamina and reason I have than lose, basically refresh on the Kinoko Gatherer. Even though we didn't get any experience, we still have, essentially we can either run away for 5 Doom or defeat the enemy, get pretty much nothing, but at least have some stamina and reason. So long as we don't somehow die separately on stamina and reason. I'm basically holding off for a better time to get the Doom increases here. Because for all intents and purposes, like actually quote-unquote dying to the Kinoko Gatherer and then dying again to both Stamina and Reason can happen if RNG is bad enough. So, but we can wrap around and just say, yeah, it kind of doesn't matter either. We're going to say we're just getting Delirious just to try and save Reason, but I don't think it matters as much. We can forget Earthly Suture if need be, but we shouldn't need to with the soft drink. I almost said sports drink. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We're not looking good, though. I promise you that. We're not looking good, but we'd rather just take this Doom here. And one more investigation to go before we get out. Although I think the biggest quote-unquote mistake in this run was having to reroll twice at the hardware store. We'd have 37% Doom instead of whatever this is. But we'll deal. I think we get out in 3 turns still, right? Yeah, we do. We thankfully have foreknowledge to do so. But not for long. Which I'm gonna even do this just to help myself. But maybe we run into an all enemy. We run into an enemy that does all damage. And we lose Bat, so we really want an all enemy. So we can at least refresh our Stamina and Reason properly. And it actually just depends because... No, we want to defeat the enemy still. Coma, Sailors, Nail. Yeah, Nail's next. Is there anything else I need? No, not at the moment. I could grab Painkillers, but all I'd be doing is just oofing my Stamina up. And if I don't die to Stamina and Reason at the same time, pretty much just only hurt myself, really. But we'll see. I could have also purposely... I think that's an all enemy? I can't remember. But anywho, well, here's the Reason damage. And so, I guess I will grab the Painkillers now. Just to try and avert the second instance of Doom increasing. But we'll see. Actually, I should have switched to the police station. I think we have Coma as well, so... This hospital, well, downtown is just as bad, but... We're visiting hospital a lot more at the moment, so... Yeah, we'll see. And let's see how much accuracy I have against whoever is next as my next enemy, because this could be quite bad if I don't get to handcuff correctly. Actually, do we? No, you visit hospital more than downtown in ARMS, right? Anywho. Well, with this, I might actually want to purposely die here, but... I think we'll be fine for the moment. Actually, when I do this Desperate Struggle next turn, I want to trade off Reason. Not that that's going to completely help me, but it would do more than nothing at all. Either way, I'm going to get oofed somewhere, so I might as well do this. So, I think this is 9 damage at least. And off we go. Off to the races. And yeah, this is another Reason death. Oof, my Doom. Well... Our Stamina does stay at 3, not that that's what I wanted, but we do not get to immediately Desperate Prep Strong. But we can do Brace Boost Kick, that we can do. And when we hit that, we can handcuff perfectly fine. I can also choose to die here for whatever reason, but let's not do that. That being said, so if I knew I was going to take that much Reason damage pretty much, I should not have traded as much Reason, but... I basically broke my own rule of keeping my Reason higher than my Stamina. I normally like to do that, as we do get Coma. But I didn't this time, and I paid for it. So, let's see. We're still okay for the moment. Do I want to gamble here? Yeah, I'm going to gamble. Well, we rolled an 8, so just the luck of the draw. What a level up, where would a level up have helped me out the most here? We'll take Reason, by the way. For some reason, I remember that's Reason. We rolled a 12, too, so... Yeah, I think it would be perks. It would be perks for encounters, but Kana doesn't have any, obviously, so... we can doll away that one stuffed toy, and hopefully we don't get any more curses. Or if we do get a curse, it's not as bad as Mind Wipe. Or worse. And by that, I mean Branded, really. Branded would probably end this run. Otherwise, we can brace twice here and just, you know, take an extra 5 Doom. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I need to hit both of these kicks. No, I don't. But we will do this and then purposely die once, so... Because odds are I'm going to take stamina and reason. You can call this a bug. Technically, it is a bug in a way, kind of. Is it? It depends on how you treat... I guess it does... I will go on a tangent here and talk about Kana's always there. Guess it depends on what you think about how the effect of Kana losing all stamina or reason and always there always functions. So if you think that it should function on each instance of stamina and reason hitting 0, then sure, what I'm doing here would be a bug. But if not, then theoretically speaking, because you do take both sources of damage at the same time, then yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think it does make the gameplay more interesting to play as Kana, but at the same time, I won't deny it's a bug if it turns out that it was not intended. Or that, well, it could literally, or not literally, but more by nature be... By nature, it would be a bug if the game is not calculating it properly. But again, I don't know how the game functions underneath the hood. By the way, nice strength roll, 11. You tried to sneak that past me as I was getting oofed here, and we're just going to quote-unquote die again. In fact, I think we even just need to dodge, but it really doesn't matter. Can we even do anything here? We can do that. For what, though? I would rather brace. Do I even get an attack here? I do. 70%. Yeah, that allows me to do some stuff. Again, if this were a nicer run, this would be a pretty cool thing to do, but not so much. I almost made a mistake there because I wasn't watching if Miku was taking gasoline, but that's fine. She was not. But we do need to visit the monument because we need to avoid... We gotta work with the doom we've got, basically. So, yeah. And now we hope and pray that everything works out correctly. Do I have Takshi's-san, by the way? I even forgot my second encounter. And we do die again, so, here's hoping. Here's hoping we get a doom decrease here in the mansion. Otherwise, there's no hope. I think we just throw a Hail Mary here and hope that we hit at least 2 of these. If we do, we get out. If not, it's a 50-50 coin flip. So, after that, I guess we just do this and hope we hit the 40%. But, coin flip. Nope, we do not. So, yeah, just RNG, the game. But, we'll play with Monument just in hope that we do something cool. I don't think we can. We also now hope that we're on Timeline A. What the heck? Game, please. And we just do this. So if you do this, you die. So if you lose all your HP in the the monument, the game does treat it as a death. So hey, and then we just have to take risks. But why would the game ever roll nice for me? I think the only other thing I could change would be the shops I visited. Maybe we would have been better served with another weapon, but I don't know. I'm trying to think. Well, I'll let you decide. I mean, you are watching or listening to it with your own eyes and ears, so what you believe is the case. Is it RNG? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Let me know. But as we doom out here and move on to our next run, yeah, this is that's a lost run. So, let's move into Cthulhu, character exclusive Kana again. So, yeah, Kana and Cthulhu already add a bunch of doom, but not being able to level up also throws a wrench into the monkey. So, onto the monkey, if we're gonna try to phrase things correctly here. And yeah, we're gonna see what happens. So, Cthulhu, right? Yep. Cthulhu, commoner, character exclusive Kana, but the same thing applies where we don't really get anything. I think I might have to gamble on the history club here. Maybe that's what I want to do more in commoner. Second encounter, Takshi's-san, dexterity, light, strength, and maybe a knowledge check, but pretty much 9 stamina, 3 reason. So, on top of the doom check we already have, we're dealing with more. And actually, I'm just going to go with the... army knife here, so that I can brace into a guaranteed kick. Did I miss that one time? Did I miss at any point? I feel like I did. I missed the 90% kick, but yeah, my mind is kind of blown. I did about 2 full runs and then a third one in this video. Nails, Bulletin, Flood, Ramen, and Sailor. So we're gonna do Bulletin first. And yeah, but I didn't get Kana again. Like I said, I got Aiko and then I got Kirie. So hey, let's roll and find out. Let's see if we can roll as Kana. That sounds like a very bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. And what did I say I was going to do? Oh, I was going to visit the history club, but I'm going to prepare first. Probably should have visited the tree once, but it's too late now. Well, that would be nice. I guess we'll use it. Oof, my reason. And now we're sitting on a bunch of doom. But so be it for the moment. So let's hope we get something. There's a Sato. But really, we just want some okay doom management. We might not get it, but we'll wait until our reason drops again before we think about visiting the monument for the moment. Oh, I could have waited for that, really? That feels so bad. What do we have? I think I'm just going to set it to the forest. For some reason, I'm going to set it to the forest. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. But anywho. Yeah, I think I said earlier, at least if not in a tier list video, but just in general for commoner, I would think Kana may not, despite not having any character exclusive perks, Kana on commoner still has some problems here. Because Kana really doesn't have an innate passive either, aside from Always There, but Always There is still usually more a detriment in your run on average, I believe, than a boon. As opposed to, characters like Aiko, who have a passive, Haru has cigarettes and hard knock, as we take the reason damage here. Ayaka still stacks curses, and then you can grab Blood Mania if you're on a character exclusive run. There are still things most of the base characters and more than a few unlockable characters get. Yeah, Moriko doesn't get to use deft handling. Yeah, Mimi doesn't get to use first aid or the anatomy knowledge to do extra damage against human enemies, but at least they get something for their trouble. And Mimi starts off with a weapon, where here, as Kana here, yeah, they don't really get as much because they don't have any passives, really. Do I just want to take this free out by just bracing, or do I want to gamble on a 90%, 80%, sorry? If I need to hit both, I might as well do 90-90. And let's see what my luck looks like here. Okay, good. Did I visit the forest, by the way? Tell me I did. I didn't, did I? No, I did not. Why do I do this to myself? Well, now I have to avoid this, so we have to say no. And let's see how high my Doom gets. This is actually a big mistake, by the way. Unless the forest gave me Kinoko Gather and Moriko's Sweater back-to-back, but let's find out. And let's remind ourselves, so 5 Doom, 3 Funds, 3 Reason. All things considered, that actually might be better for Kana. Because Kana can just take the damage in the face, kind of. But we did lose Bath, so I just get sad now, and this run is just being thrown in the garbage bag. Flood, nails. Okay, so we do have a bunch of hospital investigations still, but we do have just as many possibly forced investigations, so I'll leave things be for the moment. We do have Flood, thankfully, but considering that we're on Katarufu, as that event reminded me, yeah, Flood, boss damage being Reason, is going to put me in just as much pain as not having Flood and having any other regular mystery. Well, now we're going to visit the monument. And we're going to visit it like 2 or 3 times. Hopefully 3 times. Can the game stop giving me stamina, though? No. So I have to leave. I'm pretty sure you die if you try to use it again. If you think that you're going to heal back up to 8 stamina, apparently no. But if I'm wrong, please let me know. I just don't want the video to end early when I'm doing an actual on-recording or stream run. But, yeah. All things considered, I should have known the scaling in Monument and stopped visiting it, but, I mean, I can't succeed any of these event rolls for the life of me, so we'll struggle till the end. There's very low chance of us surviving this run, that's what I'm trying to say. What we can do is immediately Desperate Prep Strong handcuff this encounter. That's going to be a small breath of fresh air in a fog of evil, though. So, price hike, no Bath, no luck, only doom, only pain. I'll look at this storage, but I don't think... again, funny enough, I think that ending to Bulletin might be better for Kana in some cases. I'm not going to say on average. I don't feel that confident. This is because when you visit the forest twice, you could run into just as bad outcomes. That's all I have to say. All it takes is one bad outcome and a failed check, and I think you take more damage on average. But, again, could be wrong. My next question here is if we can hit this reliably. Prepares to tackle? No, we're not going to take that risk. We're just going to do a guaranteed kick into a prep strong. If I had only 3 reason or 3 stamina, I would have been good for a 2-turn, but nah, that's not going to happen. So let's visit the school and hope that nothing bad happens. Well, that's not great, but it could have been worse. So we do have force investigations for the theologist. I'm asking myself if I can even get a damage researcher. Well, we're going to find out. I have to take these risks. It's Camp Dog, but I still appreciate being able to send an ally. You still don't want Insomnia here, and yeah, this is absolutely dreadful. Well, now that we have 8 reason, we might as well go for another damage researcher. Unless this happens. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna flip a coin twice and hope for the best. I mean, we could get our HP drained. We did not. So we're gonna go for 25%. And thankfully we get it, but 81% Doom moving to the end of our 3rd mystery. This is not good. We'll do our best, and yeah, now we rest. We get some damage, it's not the most, but we get topped off at least before we move on. What a series of runs. The game really gave me Kana twice, or it gave me as much as, I would be able to randomize the settings, but here's my usual disclaimer that Harbinger is a difficulty that was not meant to be beaten reliably, even though it is being beaten reliably still. I'm just being me and my RNG, so, things. Do we have to take Doom here, by the way? If I trade for stamina here, I think we can kind of get out. Can we brace into an attack? Would I have to gamble here? I would. And I don't feel comfortable doing that, so we're just going to Army Knife again. We can soft drink for what it's worth. But we definitely want to do Desperate Prep Strong. I could have taken a gamble, but no. So away we go. Gotta keep in mind we lost Bath. I don't even remember my second encounter, so I'm just gonna say it was the Sweaty Assailant. And into Ramen to Sailors we go with 86% Doom. So there's no Doom decrease, I don't think, between apartments and the downtown area. I could opt to just be sucked into the void. The problem is we're on Commoner, so if we get Frostbite Land, we're in a lot of pain. So yeah, we're gonna have to roll on that. Thankfully we passed, but we literally need to keep doing that over and over and over again. We don't have the Doom to sustain ourselves. We're guaranteed to die by Doom here unless Doom somehow falls, and that's very unlikely to happen. You could try to go out of your way, investigate other locations, but you really want Doom decreases to be part of your main investigation. So we're gonna do this and just Desperate Prep Strong. I should take a risk, and by that I mean dodge. I don't think I can even dodge into anything meaningful. Buffed action, by the way. And I know that sounds mean-spirited or mean-hearted, whatever you want to say. We need to roll on this, by the way. But the proof is in the action. And next time, next time we get into an encounter, I'll show you. But I promise you, the dodge action is not going to do much for me here. I guess we're just going to gamble on this and see what happens. 3 Perception Katana. Well, would have been... maybe I could have gotten it earlier if RNG affects... if RNG doesn't affect itself, depending on where I decide to roll it. But still, that's a very small... Even right now, it's a small breath of fresh air, because I have no control over the events slapping me in the face. But it will make the run easier. So, in these 2 mansion investigations, I need to lower Doom twice back-to-back, basically. That's what it comes down to. I also need to get this correct. I need to pass every single event successfully to hope to survive here. And that sounds funny to say, but I promise you it's still possible to survive here. It's just very unlikely. And the answer is no, we cannot. I think if this one lowers Doom, maybe we get to do something. Okay. We toss these two things. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna drink that really quick. Or did I throw it away? Never mind. I lied to myself. Okay, moving on. Let's see if we even fight anything. We need to keep rolling here. We need to keep rolling here. We get drenched. So be it. This time, though, I don't feel as... No, actually, we need to trade stamina or reason for stamina. So this should be reason for stamina here. Because we're going to take at least 6 stamina in the lighthouse, if I recall correctly. But the game decided to just give me doom, so guess it's time to die. I guess I'm gonna actually fight this guy just to see how much I get out of dodge, even with the energy drink. Okay, so maybe I could have gotten a... We can calculate this right now. Maybe I could have still hit the thing with the army knife. Let me see. 76 speed, 76, 168. No, we couldn't have prep attacked, so we can get 3 attack boosts. I mean, yeah, okay. Dodge isn't completely worthless, but I promise you, we dodged 1 attack, we didn't hit the attack though, so basically flipping a coin twice and hoping we get through. Nope, we keep losing the coin toss on the hit. And funny enough, I think if we brace here, we're out. Unfortunately, this is not a run where I get to do a lot of things. Also, we have drenched, so that's not helping me, but... Oh my goodness. Why? Okay, well, time to flip a coin again. Okay, good. Not that we get doomed for doing that, but just in case anyone didn't see it before, because it's been a while since I actually fought that guy and won. Because there's no reason to fight that guy, but at least I can take him down and before Cthulhu invites us to the ball. So, second encounter, Takshisan, Dexterity, Light, Strength, Knowledge, of which I die, if not to Doom, then to Stamina. Because we have a light source at least, but... if we rest once, we're dead to doom, so just struggle till the end. And let's see here. Sweaty Assailant? Nope, I was wrong. I don't even remember. Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking Herald. We get snapped out of existence by Cthulhu going, oh! Praise the space! And I'll see you later. Thank you for